Hey, good evening to you, and welcome here to the campus of Montana Tech Valley Bank Arena as we get ready for day 2 of our tournament here. Our first game today has the Bulldogs of Montana Western taking on the Spirit out of Ottawa, Arizona. Paul Panisco, the lovely and talented John Thatcher. Should be another great day of action here today, JT.
Yeah, well messed up teams, no question about it. And I look for an advantage if Western uses it inside. I think they need more production out of him. He didn't get as much. He didn't get as many looks at the bucket, but I don't know if he's taking advantage of that. So, as we watched them play yesterday, they were really productive from their point guard, and after that, it really slid off. So they got to figure out 2 or 3 or 4 people who get in double figures.
Well, it should be a good battle on the inside. As you look on the other side, Max Umpa, gentleman that had a really, I thought, played really well against Montana Tech last night. Big, 6'9", good frame, strong. It should be a really good battle down in the block here tonight.
I'm going to predict that one of them fall out. I think it's going to be physical. I think both teams are physical. Western hopefully went to class this morning and talked a little bit about defensive rotations and things like that. That was actually why they struggled yesterday. Their defense wasn't adequate enough to win that basketball game, and hopefully they got in the gym this morning and got it worked out, and they're ready to go.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. Montana Tech taking on the Spirit out of Ottawa, Arizona, as we are here on Digger Vision, as the Bulldogs taking on the Spirit. Game 1, Game 2 coming your way after this. 7 o'clock, Montana Tech will do battle with the Warriors of Lewis Clark State College, and certainly looking forward to that old Frontier Conference throwdown. We're going to get our national anthem, so with that, we will pause. We're back here in just a few. Hey, welcome back here once again as we get our starters introduced. The Bulldogs taking on the Spirit. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. Looking forward to this one as a Western. Let's take a look here real quickly Let's start things off in a little comparison between the two. Coming in here, our matchup, the Spirit, as you see, shooting 70% from the floor. 70 points per game in their 2 games thus far. Western, 81.4 points per game. Spirit shooting 40%, Western at 44%. Points allowed pretty similar. The big difference, again, is that opponent's field goal percentage. So we'll see if that kind of plays a factor here as this one gets underway.
Well, they're going to have to guard the perimeter against this Arizona team because they're really good.
I'm interested to watch. You know, we were able to call that game last night between Montana Tech and the Spirit out of Ottawa. Very impressed with their guard unit.
Yes.
They went. It felt like they had 5-6 guys, and they never lost a step when they swapped them off in and out of the bench.
Absolutely, they're deep.
So Western will control, and we are rolling. Bulldogs into the offensive side as they go into the high post. Sped up, and Ottawa comes out with it. Spirit tried the lob down to the baseline, looking for the alley-oop look to Gagliardi. And that one just too far out in front.
Lost control of the pass. Got it too high. Both teams man-to-man.
So Western, after the turnover, will bring her back the other way. Stewart into the offensive side. Stewart had a monster last night for Western. To Grueller. Grueller rolls it down in the block. Ankney turns, pass into the paint, comes back up top to Grueller. Long range 3, no good. Rebound, OUAZ the other way. Great bounce pass through the lane and a finish. As going up is going to be Vukola. And Vukola picks up right where he left off last night. I thought Vukola was an absolute difference maker last night.
Floor awareness on that play was off the charts.
So Western setting up in the paint. Pull-up jumper from 8 off the back of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound, Gittins. Gittins ran into foul trouble last night, or else I feel like he'd have been in probably about 10 minutes more than he was, and he gets that one up off the glass and in.
Yeah, I expect him to have a great year. That kid's a good player.
Transfer from Weber State. Spirit leading 4-0. Bulldogs with it. Grueller, little switch dribble. Fakes the pass, takes the shot, and gets it. Grueller gets his first field goal of the evening. Spirit up 4-2. And OUAZ into the offensive side. Down on the block it goes to Gittins. Gittins turns into the double team. Ball stripped away, and Ankney's going to get it from the backside.
Yeah, I think they got a break there. It looked like he lost control after he dribbled and then dribbled again. I thought it was a double dribble.
Spirit leading 4-2. Gittins is going to go to the line. Carter Gittins.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a big game out of him tonight. You know, one thing, the frustrating things about being a basketball player, when you get in foul trouble, it just kills you mentally.
Yeah, I was going to say, you get in your head so bad.
You do.
65% from the foul line. Gittins first is on its way and good. So Gittins knocks down the first. Spirit up 5-2. He went into halftime last night with 2 fouls and then picked up his 3rd and his 4th in the span of,
less than a minute.
Yeah,
less than
it was
30 seconds maybe.
It was pretty close. Gittins second goes through. 6-2. Spirit up over the Bulldogs. In game 1 of our night here tonight, game 2 has Montana Tech at Lewis Clark State College. Western up top with it. Ankney. Hand off to Grueller. Grueller moves it up top. Pass comes here on the near side through the paints, and Gittins is going to be called to the forearm.
Yeah, he pushed off on him long before he got the shot off.
So Gittins picks up his first personal foul.
It's a different kind of quickness that Western guard has. He's really quick.
4-point lead here for the Spirit. Bulldogs with the basketball. Ankney up top. He'll get it off there to Stewart. Stewart around the screen, dribbling to his right. Stewart pulls up, fires, back of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound. OUAZ almost turned it over. And they'll bring it the other way. Here comes Kendall. Kendall into the offensive zone. Double team, kicks it out to his right wing. Vukola with it. Vukola to Kendall. Down to Gittens in the corner. Spirit up 6-2. Baseline take, Gittens. Gittens turns, pulls up, and that one off the iron, no good. Back the other way comes Western. Around a screen. To the left elbow, in the corner it goes. Three-point shot is up and in. Big-time shot for Young.
Yeah, there's an assist already. They only had one in the first half last night. I don't know how many they ended up the game with, but that's what they got to do is distribute the ball.
1 point lead for the Spirit as they bring it into the offensive side. Boy, heavy pressure in the paint. They were running high-low. Now they'll come up, set a screen. Butte, bounce pass. Three-point shot by the big man is up and out, no good, as Umpa unable to get it to go.
As a coach, you got to let them take those opportunities, let them see if they can shoot them.
Western on the baseline. Pull-up jumper, no good. It's tipped out to the wing, and Stewart will track it down. Ankney tipped it from way downtown. Stewart hits one. He had another of those last night as well. And the Bulldogs go up by 2. This is certainly a team that can score in droves. OUAZ into the offensive side. Far left wing with it. Kendall. Gittens. Gittens around a screen down the right side of the paint. Jump stop into the double team. Pulls up and gets it.
That's all power right there. Nice job with his legs. Great job with his upper body strength.
Boy, that is a strong take. Goes right at the double team and goes over him. Around a screen, Stewart. He's going to fire from 6, and he gets it. Gosh, he's got great touch.
Left-handed. Shot that with his left hand. That's a great shot.
So Stewart right now leads the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs lead the Spirit 10-8. Through the middle. That one goes down to Umpa.
I've been watching these two in the last almost 5 minutes here, and they are physically impairing each other. That's how you're supposed to play the post.
I was going to say, it makes you so happy you can't even say it.
Yeah, you got to see how hard you want to get the other guy in foul trouble if you can.
And Ankney has 2 personals, so I would assume that's going to bring him out, and it will. So we'll see how that affects him. Ankney with 2 will check out. In for him is going to be Whiteside. And Umpa will get the ball for attempt number 2. So Umpa, 6'9" post from England.
Yeah, they've got the advantage with him in there right now with the matchup.
And now he steps out, and Kyle Haslam will come in.
I'm going to go talk to some coaches. They're not doing this right.
Down the other way we go. Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Nice pass on the inside to Grueller. Big collision in the paint. They'll swing it back up top. Long range 3 is up and out, no good. And the Spirit back the other way. Wide left, Thorne. Thorne around a screen into the high post. Continuing to move it around the arc. Down in the right corner it goes Richardson. Now to Thorne. Pass on the inside. Whiteside will tip it out of bounds. That will remain Spirit basketball.
Good defense took away the passing lane. Western is opening up, playing harder defensively than they did in the entire first half last night.
5 minutes gone here in this ball game, and as of right now, the Bulldogs by 1. 10-9 our score. The Dogs over the Spirit. We'll be back here in just a minute. Back here once again to Butte, Montana after the timeout. The Bulldogs up 10-9. Thanks for joining us as we make our way through it. So OUAZ shooting 60% from the floor. They're 3 of 5. On the other side, Western is 4 of 9, shooting 44% through the first 5 minutes here of this contest. Bounce pass. That one's going to be knocked out, and that will remain in Spirit hands. DJ Jones, the intended target. Bulldogs leading by 1. Spirit with the ball in their offensive zone. Kendall looking to bring it in here. They're going to lob it all the way up top to Thorne. Thorne with it around the screen. Looked at pick and roll. Well defended. Shot clock at 5. Off balance. That one is up and in for Darius Kendall.
Well, they got him out deep. Those are the ones you want him shooting. Nice shot.
Kendall's first shot and his first points here of the night. Spirit up 12-10. Back the other way. Western into the offensive side. Whiteside will hand it off. Gets it back. Western 4 out, 1 down in the paint. Grueller, switch dribble into the lane. He'll go up strong and draw the foul.
That's definitely a foul. I don't know why they're questioning that. That was obvious.
Spirit up by 2.
Again, we go to how hard they had to play last night. The altitude. When is it going to make a difference, or is it?
Yeah.
Can they adjust in 2 days at this altitude? I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it affects everybody here tonight. Is obviously 2 very hard-fought games yesterday. And we'll see what kind of gas is left in the tank here for day 2.
Seems like most teams are now playing on Fridays and Saturdays instead of splitting up the weeks. That makes a difference.
It does a huge difference.
Yes.
And it certainly, we're going to see it a lot in the Frontier Conference this year with the new scheduling. We'll see back-to-back nights a whole lot. So that idea of, taking care of your home games and splitting on the road is going to be a huge factor as the season wears on. Grueller. 12-12 our score. And back the other way we go. Grueller, 4 points. 1 field goal, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Spirit, 3 wide, high-low post. They'll set a high screen. Simpson with it. Feels like OUAZ already going to their bench a lot quicker than they did last night.
You're seeing a much improved defense out of Western. I know they went home and watched film and got in the gym early and talked about things, but all their rotations look good right now, and they're denying real well.
Tied up 12 all. 6 minutes gone here in the ball game. Stewart to Grueller. Grueller's going to pop it, and he knocks it down. Grueller has 7 points.
They need him to score. He's their go-to guy.
He is the linchpin. Simpson here on the near side for the Spirit. Bounce pass intercepted. Getting the steal is going the other way with it is Huber. Far right side, Stewart's going to fire the 3, and that one rattles out. Halfway down, and it jumps out. Bulldogs by 3, 15-12. Jones goes in motion. And off on that far left wing. Looking at pick and roll instead. Moves up top to Simpson. Simpson back left side. Bounce pass through the lane. Intercepted. Huber the other way. 2-on-2. Huber right side of the paint attacks, and he will draw the foul.
I love that. I was afraid he was going to pass it off, but he had his hips turned. You go body to body, you're going to the free throw line. Good job.
Huber, the junior out of Utah, will go to the stripe and shoot a pair here for Western.
Is that 3 turnovers in a row by Arizona?
That's kind of where I was at, brother.
Yeah, well, they had a communication with the head coach about defense. No doubt in my mind.
So Huber at the line here for Western. They're 2 of 2 from the foul line so far, and he'll continue that trend. That's his first point here of the evening. And again, our preseason, we got so used to the preseason stretching on until basically the new year.
Yes.
It's almost over for everybody.
We start.
Our Frontier Conference will start basically at Thanksgiving. I think Black Friday is actually our first conference games. Huber goes 2 of 2 from the line. Western goes up by 5, our biggest lead of the day. Spirit down the floor. Thorne drifting out to his left side. Gittins gets it. He has a leading scorer right now for the Spirit. His shot no good, but a late whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Whiteside.
Yeah, he got him.
I was going to say, honestly, the whistle was late enough. I thought they were just going to let it roll.
Anytime you get to the body, you're going to get a call. The referees worth their weight because that's exactly what happened there.
Gittens, as of right now, is the man. 6 points. He's 2 of 2 from the foul line. And his first here rattles out no good. He was certainly public enemy number 1 for Coach Adam Hyatt and Montana Tech last night.
Yeah, that was a big loss when he came out. Foul trouble.
And Gittens will get the ball for attempt number 2. Bulldogs lead by 5. That one hits the front of the iron, and it goes out of bounds, and it will remain OUAZ basketball. Good hustle play that time.
Good communication by the officials. That was a tough call.
Thorne will inbound here for the Spirit. Looking for an inlet. Pass comes out right side. Butte, pass intercepted, taken away. And Umpa will go the other way. Umpa out to Thorne. Thorne across the baseline. Feeds it on the inside. That one's swatted away by Stewart. Now out to Gittin for 3. No good. And OUAZ will get it. Bodies flying everywhere. Spirit with it. Going to drive the lane. Nice pass underneath. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. As going to the stripe is going to be Gagliardi. I got a little physical there for a minute.
Yeah, well, this game's going to be physical. These two coaches are into it, and that's fun to watch.
So Gagliardi at the line. Looking for his first point. His laser shot rolls over the iron and good. So Gagliardi will get the ball for attempt number 2. 12:20 left to play here in this first half. Western up by 4. Gagliardi will trim that to 3. So down the floor comes Stewart. Stewart, 5 points so far in this contest. He was the leading scorer last night for Western. Down on the block it goes to right side. He'll turn around, puts it up with the left hand, no good, and Umpa is there for the rebound. Across the timeline, right side, Butte. Butte, double team, able to hold on to it. Pass inside, Gagliardi to the wing. And that one hits the front of the iron, no good. Western basketball. Western looks like a completely different team in the defensive zone today. Long range shot is up and in. And Quincy Taylor.
There's 2 assists. That breaks a record from last night. They're moving the basketball. They're finding the open guy.
Much different team here this evening.
They played a lot of one-on-one yesterday.
Down on the block it goes to Umpa. He'll kick it out to the wing. Gittens. Bulldogs by 6. Their biggest lead of the day. Gittens backing it up. Puts it up off balance, still able to get it down. Gittens has 8 points.
Somebody's got to dig in there with the hand and stop that. He's too strong.
4-point lead for Western. Stewart down the floor. And a whistle and a foul well away from the basket. We're going to get a hold call. And the personal foul going to be charged to Butte. Western will inbound here in their offensive zone. Both teams with 4 team fouls as of right now. And pass goes into the backcourts. Taylor controls. Taylor around the high screen. Little stutter step. Wants to go to his right side. Does so. It's knocked out of bounds. That will be a Spirit basketball. Good defense, DJ Jones.
On the line, up the line. Got a hand on it. Great defense.
9 minutes gone here in this first half. Spirit with the ball as they come into the zone. Far left wing. Kendall drives the lane. Kendall lost the handle on it for a moment. And he's out of bounds as he touches that, so that will go back to the Bulldogs. So a couple different things tonight. It feels like Western, completely different team, especially defensively. And Ottawa, compared to last night, is a lot sloppier with the basketball than they were in that game last night.
And I attribute that to the defensive intensity Western showed up with tonight.
Right side, looking to get it to Grueller. Instead, down in the corner. 3-point shot is up and in. Big-time shot for Berkeley. So Berkeley drains the 3. Western goes up by 7. 23-16. OUAZ into the offensive side. Western in control right now. Up top, long range 3. That one goes wide right. Right side grabs the rebound. OUAZ shooting 18% from the three-point line. Western at 63%. Baseline, right side spins, pump fake once, shot blocked. To the ground, picked up. Whiteside's pass is tipped out. And now it's stolen. Going the other way with it is Jones. Jones going to go up with the left hand to get the finger roll.
That was a crazy exchange right there. I didn't know what was going to happen.
So Grueller gets it in the backcourt. An extremely physical ball game here to get us started tonight. Around the screen, Grueller kicks it out in the far right wing. Loose ball on the ground. And now we're seeing the defensive intensity picked up by the Spirit as well. 9:31 left to play here in this first half. The Bulldogs lead by 5 with the timeout on the floor. We'll take one. We're back here in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
(23-18) our score. The Bulldogs up over the Spirits as we have a little action here from Butte, Montana, Valley Bank Arena. Again, thanks for joining us here on a Saturday. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Game 2 has Montana Tech taking on the Warriors out of Lewis Clark State College. As the teams get the horn, come out.
Yeah, it's getting a little sloppy, but I attribute that to the defense. Both teams have really upgraded what they're doing here. Arizona did not play real hard defense to start the game. Now they're getting back after it. Western has played great defense since the beginning of the game.
9:31 left to play here in the first half. Western will look to inbound. Carlson. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul before the inbound.
He wouldn't let him come off the screen. He held him.
So a hold call going to go against Hunter Richardson. That is team foul number 6 on OUAZ. That'll bring Richardson out as the Spirit get adjusted and ready to roll here. Western will look to inbound again, trying to get a body on Grueller. The inbound to Ankney. Ankney moves it up top. Good ball movement, good defensive shifts here as of right now. Spirit, great pass to Ankney. Ankney will finish. So Ankney will put it down. That's his first field goal tonight. Bulldogs up by 7. 25-18 our score. Now we're going to get a steal up top. With the steal going the other way. Right hand shot is up and down for David Young.
They didn't do any of this last night defensively. They are being extremely aggressive.
9-point lead for Western. Yeah, a little Jekyll and Hyde here as of last night is, boy, they are really putting things together well here in this ball game tonight. OUAZ left side, Kendall. Kendall moves it near side to Jones. Jones, loose double team, rifles it all the way across the floor. Shot clock down to 3. Driving, lost the handle on it, puts it up off balance. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
Outstanding defense all the way around. That was just perfect.
Kendall.
Somebody did a little butt chewing here yesterday at or this morning at practice.
There was some threats of walking home, I believe. How many players do you make walk home in your day?
Several. Or throw them out of the gym. I wasn't afraid to tell them to go home.
27-18, the Bulldogs up over the Spirit. Bulldogs with the basketball. Grueller around the screen. Bounce pass comes up top, and he'll get it back. Gittins on him defensively, bodied up. Grueller, fall-away jumper. Great defensive effort. Rebound by Western. Pulling that one down is Young. Young goes up with the right hand and rolls it in.
He had a total mismatch there. That's a great, smart basketball play.
Bulldogs go up by 11. 29-18. Down the other way, OUAZ, Spirit with the basketball. Inlet pass is tipped, and that will go out of bounds. Remain Spirit basketball. Stewart merely got the steal there.
They're helping out each other so well. That was non-existent, and I hate to sound repetitious all the time, but that was non-existent last night, and it's here. I would have loved to have been to their workout this morning. I would have.
Bulldogs by 11. In the paint, Gittens shot, good. Gittens has 10 points, leading scorer on the floor. Spirit down by 9. Grueller the other way. Left wing moves the pass up top as he goes to Stewart. Stewart out near midcourt. Switch to his left hand. Stewart lobs it inside to Grueller. Give and go, whistle, and a foul as he goes sliding across the floor.
Yeah, ball was on the right side of the court, and Arizona did not rotate over, and Grueller took it right to the body like you're supposed to.
And it looks like we are going to get a timeout on the floor. It's a short one. Bulldogs up 29-20 as we have game one of our doubleheader coming up. Of course, after this, Montana Tech will take on Lewis Clark State College. And we'll have that for you here on the stream as well. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher. Very good first half, and certainly not the first half I was honestly expecting after a hard-fought battle yesterday.
Well, I expected it. When you get beat, you better show up the next day to play like $1 million, both teams, and they both are doing that defensively. Western is passing the ball around the perimeter, finding the open shooter. They played a lot of one-on-one last night, and tonight it's more team basketball. It's amazing what kids can do to screw up their coaching career sometimes.
Western shooting 53% from the floor. OUAZ at 46%. Otherwise, numbers, Western with 3 turnovers. The Spirit already was 6 here in this first half. And Grueller at the line, shooting a pair. His first here is up and good.
Let me tell you a Grueller story. I watched him warm up. He couldn't make a shot. He was using foul language, which I would never do in my whole lifetime.
No. Yeah.
And I said to myself, in my playing days back in the early 1900s, when you don't warm up well or shoot well, you come out and have a great game, and that's exactly what he's doing. I think he got in his head last night. He was frustrated so much.
Agreed. Bulldogs lead by 11. And the Spirits, down the floor we go. Trying to find some rhythm here in the offensive side is Ottawa, Arizona. Gittens right to the rack and gets it. He has a dozen. Carter Gittens is 5 of 7 from the floor.
He is a tough matchup because of his physicality.
Yeah.
Guy's put together like a linebacker.
You can just say like me.
Something like you.
Yep. Driving. Nice take to the rack. That one won't go. Offensive rebound. Whiteside aggressively back up with the right hand, and Whiteside will get the putback. Nice rebound. Nice play by Whiteside. Spirit driving through the lane. Pass goes out to the right. In traffic. Fall-away jumper is up and good for Thorne.
That kid is a nice shooter.
Very much so. Western's done a nice job of clogging the lane so far tonight defensively.
It's called playing defense, Paul. Everybody's got to be active. Everybody.
Whiteside. Bounce pass goes out to the right wing. Young spinning. Back to Whiteside. Bodies up. Fights his way to his left and draws the foul.
Whiteside's doing a great job off the bench for Western.
He's getting after it here.
He is. You know, he's not very well built, but he's not afraid to get in there and bang, and that's what that post area is all about.
That's it. Personal foul going to go to Haslam. And Whiteside at the line. So far tonight, Whiteside with 2 points, his first free throw here. And the front half of the bonus is good. So he'll get ready for attempt number 2. Whiteside, southpaw. It feels like we have an exorbitant amount of southpaws in the 4 teams that are here, doesn't it?
Yeah, there is a lot of lefties, yeah.
You can just tell in the quality of the games that are being played, you know?
Yeah, well, you kind of favor lefties.
An 11-point lead for Western. Spirit with the basketball. Through the paint, in trouble, back to the right hand, forced that one up.
Outstanding defense down there.
Whiteside was there defensively as Gagliardi just couldn't find anywhere to go. Through the lane, stop, had a little separation for a minute, and instead moves it back out to Huber. Huber turns with the right hand and new. Gets his own rebound, second attempt won't fall, and Gittens will bring it out of the pile the other way. Gittens far lefts. He's going to drive, and he'll be bodied up by Stewart. Western has cycled through a few players here on Gittens, trying to figure out who to put on him defensively. As you mentioned, he is just a matchup nightmare.
He's an outstanding player. If he had a ride at one time to Weber State, he's an excellent player. And to come down to this division and then put it together, he's got it.
Gittens on the baseline, spins. Moves it all the way out. Buchla. He is quiet so far tonight. Great bounce pass on the inside. Shot is up and out. Western ball. Western in transition. Stewart from downtown. That one rattles out.
I know coaches let him do it. I don't like that shot. Nobody to rebound. And 30 feet.
Pass goes into the block. Trying to get around Whiteside. Shot is up and in. That's a nice take by Umpa.
He had nothing else to do with the ball. He had to try that.
Yeah. Now Whiteside really has done a nice job.
Nobody to pass to, so he was real clever on that play.
Whiteside with it, moving to his right. Pass goes that way. Driving, great bounce pass down on the block. Whiteside trying to find somewhere to go. Yep. Right-handed gets it up and in with a hook shot.
Perfect angle for the jump hook. Nice play.
Whiteside with 8 points. His time off the bench here in this first half has been outstanding. Gittens makes his way to the rack, puts too much on that one. It's swatted out of bounds, and that will be Western basketball. 4:04 left to play here in the first half. Western leads by 11. Feels like that's where we have been stuck at for a while now. Bulldogs up 37-26. A full timeout. We'll take one. We're back here in just a moment.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Back here once again to the John Thatcher Karaoke Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulldogs up 37-26.
I love that song.
You and the Black Keys, man.
I know. I'm a big fan of that particular song.
Stewart into the offensive side, goes to Ankney. Ankney looked at give and go, well defended. Grueller, double team, diving on it, and Western holds on to possession, and then that one goes out of bounds.
That defense was outstanding. It really disrupted the whole offensive flow. That's all you want to do as the team is take the offensive flow out, know where the best shooters are.
3:47 left to play here in this first half. Bulldogs by 11. Spirit with the basketball here on the near wing. Now it moves up top. Buchla.
Don't want to leave him alone.
3-ball wide left, and Taylor comes out with it. Quincy Taylor in transition to Grueller. Wrap around pass to Ankney, back to Grueller. Double team coming. He'll go across to Stewart. Stewart pulls up from
Nice.
7 and gets it.
It's a great pass from Grueller. They're distributing the ball. They're finding the open man. They didn't do that real well last night. I'm over last night. They're playing good offense and defense today.
13-point lead for Western. Puck comes up to set a screen. Pass goes out on the left wing, driving into the high post. Flat shot.
Got a hand in his face.
And Grueller the other way. Out to Stewart. Stewart behind the back, down the left side of the paint, pulls up and gets another one.
I love that kid as a player. That kid is a basketball player.
The touch he has when he goes vertical is just crazy.
His quickness is a step better than anybody in this tournament, and he's phenomenal at it.
Bulldogs up 41-26. 2:38 left to play here in the first. It's a short timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. Thanks for joining us on a Saturday. Again, coming up after this, Montana Tech will take on the Warriors out of Lewis Clark State College. This is almost kind of shaped up to be almost like a 4-team tournament. The way it's worked out is both of these two teams lost yesterday as Western fell to Lewis Clark State College. OUAZ fell to Montana Tech.
Oh, it did work out correctly. That's neat. Well, the two best teams are playing at 7 o'clock. They were both heads and tails above how they played last night. It was heads and tails about what is going on here today.
So we'll see that one, of course, coming up 7 o'clock. We'll have it for you here on Digger Vision. OUAZ into the offensive side. Up top with us, Kendall. Kendall, bounce pass comes here on the right wing. As Gittens fires, that one is good. Knocking down another one.
Big hand in his face, and he just strokes it.
Gittens has 15 points. Dogs lead by a dozen. Right side, top of the horn, moving left. Hands it off to Grueller. Grueller, good defensive pressure on him. Grueller stops in the paint. Fall-away jumper is up and good.
Couldn't hit a shot warming up. I love it. I absolutely love that.
11 points on the day for Grueller. And the Dogs up by 14. OUAZ, nice pass underneath and a wide open DJ Jones will go up and hammer it home. That one a little too easy for the Spirit. Bulldogs with the lead and the ball. Stewart goes up, right hand won't go, but a late whistle and a foul.
Stewart is so quick. Great body control when he gets in the air, too.
Personal foul is going to be charged to Vukola. That's his third. That could be costly.
That's costly.
Vukola was just on fire last night. I mean, he was an absolute monster. And at the line, Stewart. He has 9 points on the night. Into double digits he goes. He has 10. Substitutions here. As Stewart will step back up to the line and go again. Western's been very good from the free throw line. They're 9 of 9. Make it 10 of 10.
That helps you win games.
Yeah,
I'd like that. You got to make free throws and you got to rebound. You can win.
Well, let's see what the rebounding margins are. What's your guess?
I'm not even going to take a shot at that.
Come on, man. Rebounds leaning toward Western 14-11. Gittens attacks the basket and gets it. It felt like that's where the Spirit were successful early. It felt like they kind of got away from it a little bit. Now they're going back to just driving at the hole. Right side, strong dribble, gets tipped out. Gittens with it. Gittens down to the bottom right corner, double team on him, trying to get rid of the basketball. It's taken away by Western.
That's good, solid defense. Gittens doesn't make many mistakes.
To the wing, 3-point shot is up and in. Big time shot for David Young. 15-point lead for Western. Boy, even when it feels like the momentum is going to the Spirit a little bit, Western able to shut him down. Gittens steps inside the arc and drains it.
Somebody over there's got to figure this guy out. They got to get some help. They got to get out and make him put it to the floor and double him up. This kid's good.
38 seconds left to play here in this first half. The Bulldogs up by 13.
Gittens, because of foul trouble, did not get to display this last night. Had a good game when he played, but didn't get to play long enough.
Well, and he also had this number 11 young man that was on him defensively that certainly did not help the situation at all.
No question.
13-point lead here for the Bulldogs, 48-35. Western shooting 56% from the floor, 60% from the three-point line.
How many assists do they have?
They have 6.
That's why they're up.
There you go. They had 1 last night at the half, and they have 6 as of right now.
And I doubt they had 3 for the total game.
I feel like it was like right around there. It certainly...
Gruler's a one-on-one player, and he needs his opportunities, but in space, not when there's a crowd around him.
Western and Stewart down to the offensive side. Gruler gets it on the right wing. Whiteside now gets it. Whiteside's really had a nice first half. He'll clear it to the wing. Young around a screen to Stewart. Stewart into Whiteside. Whiteside, and it's going to be an offensive.
Yeah, Whiteside had a layup, passed it to the corner instead. He got to take that to the hoop. Good, solid defense that time by Arizona.
So Ottawa will look to bring her down here. 13.8 seconds left to play in the first half. Bulldogs by 13. And here comes Ottawa into the offensive zone, looking for the last shot here of the first half. Stepping back, Buchla, no. Tipped up high, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the rebound. And it looks like that one's going to go on David Young.
Well, I'm just here to tell you, it's early in this game, but the Arizona will make a run, and we'll see how Western operates towards that.
At the foul line, DJ Jones, junior forward. Western by 13. They have been up by double digits now for a while. It feels like at times Ottawa's going to grab some momentum and maybe chip away at it, and then Western just goes the other way, makes a stop, and gets some points. 12-point lead here. DJ Jones, his best Karl Malone impersonation.
I'll tell you what, that's a focus.
And he'll knock that one down. An 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. They'll fire at the horn, and that one does touch iron. We've got 20 minutes in the books. The Bulldogs of Montana Western leading the Spirits out of Ottawa, Arizona, here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. We'll talk numbers, get you ready for the second half in just a few. Hey, welcome back here once again as we are at the half. The Bulldogs up over the Spirit, 48-37. John Thatcher, give us your take on the first half, my friend.
There were times the game was sloppy, but I attribute that to the outstanding defense. Both teams brought some great pressure to make the game look bad at times. I think Giddens is a great player, and he's showing that in his own. Western is playing better team basketball than they played all night last night, and that's why they have a nice little lead up there.
They lead by 11 as we are at the half. Let's take a look here at some numbers, shall we? We'll start things off for the Bulldogs out of Montana Western. As a team, they are shooting 55% from the floor. They're 16 of 29. They're 6 of 10 from downtown at 60%. And also very impressive 10 of 10 from the free throw line as of right now for Western. 5 turnovers in that first 20 minutes of play. And it looks like 14 total rebounds, which is 3 higher than the Spirit in that first 20 minutes. Other numbers, 14 points coming off the bench, a really nice number there for Western. And then the big one we talked about, 6 assists for the Bulldogs out of Montana Western, which is, a broken record style, but a much different setup than last night.
Well, again, they had to go to the gym this morning, or maybe after the ride home last night. I don't know if they stayed here or not. But coaches have a tendency to take you off the bus and get you in there and start talking about things. But they watched film today. They saw too much one-on-one play. They weren't finding the open shooter, and today that's exactly what they're doing.
Taking a look here individually, Emmanuel Stewart and Kyle Grueller lead Western, both with 11 points. David Young has 10, Whiteside with 6, Quincy Taylor, Berkeley each with 3, Huber and Ankney each have 2 for Western after the first 20 minutes. On the other side for the Spirit, out of OUAZ, they're shooting 54% from the floor, 29% from the three-point line. They're 2 of 7 from deep. They have 11 rebounds, 3 of those offensive. And let's see here, number-wise, the jump off the page, 8 points off the bench, 22 points in the paint, and it feels like that's where they need to go back to. It feels like that's where they've had success, is when they attack the basket, but yet they aren't really concentrating on that angle, I guess.
Well, Giddens is getting himself inside because he's such a strong player. He can play in there, and he's responsible for a lot of that.
Let's see, otherwise for OUAZ, leading scorer is Carter Gittens, 19 points for Gittens. He's 8 of 10 from the floor, 1 of 2 from downtown. He has 3 rebounds as well. DJ Jones has 6. Kendall Umpa both have 3. And then you have Thorne, Gagliardi, and Vukala, each with 2 points for the Spirit as we are at the half. The Bulldogs up 48-37 is 20 minutes in the books. Fouls, again, a little bit. Vukala does have 3 personals. We talked about that with about 2 minutes left. And he is really the only one with any foul trouble. There are a couple with 1 or 2 here or there, but shouldn't be, knock on wood, shouldn't be much of an issue as we move forward.
The one you worry about going in the locker room is 3 for anybody on that floor. When you got 3, you got a problem, because what they do is they usually come out and get the 4th one like Giddens did last night. 3rd and 4th like that. Boom, boom. He had them both. So you got to put him down and bring somebody in and hope they can duplicate what he's been. But he's the reason they're in this basketball game.
Bulldogs lead by 11. We're at the half. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back for the start of the second half coming up in just a bit.
Hi, I'm Matt Steppen, Athletic Director at Montana Tech, and I want to welcome all members of the Ordigger family, past, present, and future, to the brand new Montana Tech Hyper Complex. We're excited to announce a modernization project that will enhance the experience on campus for all students, faculty, staff, and the entire Ordigger community. With a state-of-the-art hyper facility, our Montana Tech students and athletic programs will experience an athletics facility like no other in the NAIA. excited to present to you the future of Montana Tech athletics.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as we get ready for the second half. The Bulldogs of Montana Western taking on the Spirit out of Ottawa, Arizona, day 2 of our tournament. As we get ready for the second half, what do you think each side's talking about? What did Western go through at the half, my friend?
Well, I think they got to take better care of the ball. They got a little sloppy there at times. Other than that, they've played really good, and they've already had the talk. They had the talk when they watched film in the game last night and realized we better distribute the ball, but they're finding other people to score. That didn't happen last night. Stewart carried them all night long. Yeah. Other side, that's what's happening here with Ottawa. Giddens is doing all the carrying here right now. He's not getting much help in scoring from the other players. And that's a lot of that's attributed to the defense. I call it the awakening. Western was awakened by a film conversation with the coach, and it was brutal. And if it wasn't, it should have been brutal. And they've picked it up tremendously here tonight defensively.
For me, I was expecting, I thought Ottawa of Arizona's guards were going to have a field day. I really did. And I'll tell you, I think Western's guards have played outstanding, and they have really kept OUAZ's guards really quiet in this ball game here tonight.
They really have.
So Ottawa will control as we get rolling here. Kendall moves it around the arc right side. Bulldogs by 11. Again, that's that number it felt like we have hung on here for a while. Fall-away jump shot by Bucolo won't go.
Yeah, they're getting into the paint, but they're not putting those shots down other than getting.
Yeah, it felt like anything Bucolo threw up last night fell through the bottom of the net. Tipped out, good read defensively, and that one's just going to go out of bounds.
So they had a conversation about defense at halftime because they hadn't overplayed that all right. The other thing both teams are doing real well is hedging. Western didn't do it at all last night, and you got to show to stop those quick guards from penetrating.
Into the backcourt it goes. Stewart will bring it across the timeline. Stewart far left wing around a screen. Down the right side, lost the handle. It goes out of bounds. That will be Ottawa basketball.
Yeah, he lost it. He didn't like that call, but that was the correct call.
So Ottawa will inbound. Yeah, I think it went off his ankle and it didn't touch anybody.
It's clear.
Far right side with it, around a screen. Bucolo, no good. Defensive rebound, back the other way comes Western. As Grueller to the edge, it's knocked out of bounds. Bucolo defensively got a hand on it.
You had to throw him a little bounce pass. Stewart wide open there in the corner. But again, they're looking for the open guy.
Grueller will inbound here for Western. The lead is 11. As we talked about, it feels like that's where it's been now for quite some time. Western, good ball movement on the perimeter. Driving to the high post. Pass comes up top. Now on the left side to Young. Young looking for Ankney, rolls it into him. Ankney one-on-one, loose double team, puts it high off the glass, no good, but he's going to go to the stripe. Some good battles down on the block here between these two teams here tonight.
Yeah, there had to be a presence there by both teams here tonight, although Ottawa's post player played pretty darn well last night.
Ankney at the line. His first here is money.
Real key is for their season is he's got to be aggressive to the basket. And last night he really wanted to pass the ball more than put some pressure on the defense, and he's doing that tonight.
Ankney's second is good. Just underway here in this second half. Spirit across the timeline. Looking to set things up. Hand off, Bucolo. Bucolo, step back, moves it up tops to Gittens. Gittens, pass down in the deep corner. Three-point shot is on the way. That one comes up just short. Western will track it down. Stewart will bring it the other way. Driving, nice pass to Ankney, and that's a finish.
Excellent. He drew two defenders, found the open guy. That's what they're doing tonight.
Grueller with a wonderful pass. Ankney with the finish. Western up by 15 and an offensive call. And I believe that's going to go on Bucolo.
It's 4 on him.
Yep, Bucolo will pick up his fourth. That's going to bring him out again. And that takes a significant weapon off the floor here for the Spirit.
Yeah, now Western has the edge strength-wise down on the block. They got to use that.
Western into the offensive side. David Young, nice backdoor pass. Grueller with the left hand, rolls out. And the Spirit will go the other way. Ottawa. Thorne to the corner, 3 ball. Gittins won't go. Western in transition. Carlson with it. Carlson, pass to Young. 3-point shot. Maybe partially tipped. OUAZ the other way. Now stolen. Tremendous read and the basket for David Young.
I tell you, defense wins games. That's a great play. That is a great play.
17-point advantage for Western as they are putting it together here tonight. 17:25 left to play here in the ball game. Bulldogs by 17 with a timeout. We'll take one. We're back here in just a minute. Bulldogs up 54-37 as they start this second half out on a 6-0 run. And we'll see what the Spirit do to try and grab some momentum back right now as Western holding on to all of it, it would seem. Behind the back, Kendall. Here on the near side, it goes to Gittins. Gittins to the baseline, pump fake once. Tried to clear it to the wing, and Grueller will take it away. Back-to-back turnovers here for OUAZ. Grueller on the wing, hands it, nope, keeps it.
Smart basketball. Pull it out and get into your offense.
Now we'll go to Stewart. Stewart drives into the lane, and he will be fouled. Non-shooting foul.
He really has a size advantage there. Smart basketball where he knew exactly what he was doing. He had a matchup he wanted, and everybody got out of the way.
3 minutes gone here in this second half. Substitutions. As Joshua Whiteside will come in down to the block for Western. He had a really nice first half. Simpson is in for OUAZ. Stewart all the way up top to Grueller. Grueller.
Jeez, he grabbed it.
Grueller put it off his toe. Loose ball on the ground. He's able to get it back. Moves it out to Whiteside. Whiteside, big collision, and that's going to be a charge.
That's a no-no. Grueller made a great play getting the ball back. He should have just caught it and got back into the set. Players don't always do what you want them to do. I'm sure coaches don't either.
Spirit with the basketball. And down the floor we go. Thorne out on that far right wing. Around a high screen. Good defensive pressure by Western. Inside it goes to Jones. DJ Jones. Double team comes up top. Boy, Western really aggressive defensively and have been that way the whole game. Simpson fires the three and gets it.
That defense got there, got a hand up. Nice shot.
Freshman guard knocks down the three. Bulldogs lead is 14. Stewart, good take. Pass out into the deep corner. Cycling through the middle, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
He grabbed him by the wrist.
Quinn Thorne going to pick up the personal as he was directing traffic. 4 minutes gone here in this second half. Game one of our doubleheader coming up later this evening. Montana Tech will take on Lewis Clark State College. And Western will inbound. Stewart out near midcourt. Goes to Grueller at the left elbow. Grueller spins to his left. Nice quick move. Big collision, and Grueller is going to go to the stripe.
If you have a child and you want them to learn to play the game of basketball, that's exactly how you go to the body every time. 99% of the time, you will get a foul call. Grueller had no chance to make that basket. Great play.
So Grueller at the line. 11 points on the evening. He's 4 of 4 from the foul line. And he will shoot himself a pair. First is on its way, up and good. So Grueller knocks down the first.
He was playing within himself better than he did last night. He really tried to force things, and he's playing great team basketball tonight. He's an outstanding player.
So Grueller will get the ball for attempt number 2. Free throw is up and good. 16-point lead for the Bulldogs.
1-2-2, full court pressure. Looking to trap the ball.
Western just continues to ratchet up the defensive pressure as the Spirit get into the offensive side. Spirit to the lane, and a huge collision is going down hard is Schulhauer.
Now, Grueller did the right thing there. You foul without giving him a chance to attempt the basket, and he did that.
So Schulhauser will shoot 2.
That's what I call a good foul. And there are stupid fouls.
Oh, yes.
That was a good one.
Yep. So
I don't know if you can say stupid anymore, but there are stupid fouls. That's what I used to call them.
Yep. Most of them in that 90 feet away from your basket range.
My favorite.
Yeah, I'm surprised those haven't aged you to the point that have just put you in the ground already.
You don't foul 90 feet away. It's a bad shot if they want to shoot it.
Schulhauser will get the second. 15:40 left to play in the ball game. Western with it.
Just clear out.
Stewart will bring it into the offensive side. Simpson on defensively. Moves it up top. Around the screen with it is Huber. Huber to the baseline. He's going to be fouled. As there defensively is Schulhauser. And Schulhauser will pick up the personal. That's going to put Huber at the line. Spirit getting into some significant foul trouble here in the second half. They have 16 fouls, and we aren't 5 minutes into the half. So the next one will put Western at the line.
Yes, that's quick 6. I didn't even pay attention to that.
That could cause all sorts of problems here.
Well, the way Western shooting free throws, it is a problem.
I don't think they've missed yet, have they? They have not. They're 15 of 15 from the foul line.
Win a lot of games for you.
Yeah. So at the line, Huber getting ready for his second. Huber as of right now. And he makes that one look easy as well. Huber, 4 points, all from the foul line. He's 4 of 4. Now a stolen pass. Young goes to the rack, and he's fouled. And picking up another foul is Schulhauser. He's talking to the official, but the official not listening.
He fouled them. They're frustrated right now.
Yeah, very much so. Dogs leading by 16. And Young will go to the line. David Young has played really strong defense, especially in the back end. You know, as far as really has disrupted some passing lanes. He's gotten some interceptions and points.
Knows his role, knows his responsibilities, and he doesn't hurt them.
Young at the line. Bulldogs by 17. They have stretched their lead out here in the second half. And they push it now to 18, their biggest lead of the night. They're going to come with 1-2-2 full court pressure again. Spirit. As Vukola with it. He'll get it back. Vukola stops at the arc. Pass goes down to the bottom right corner. Now back to the wing. Vukola into the lane. Vukola attacks, and he will be fouled. Vukola, that is his 6th shot here of the evening. And that number exponentially too low for the Spirit. That needs to be a lot higher.
That's where quickness helps you out. You match up. You can stop scores with quickness. And Western's guards are quick.
First one is up and good for Vukola. His first free throw attempt of the evening. Bulldogs lead by 17. Vukola's second is on its way and good. 2-2 from the foul line. The Bulldogs lead by 16. And down the floor comes Western. Stewart across the timeline. Stewart around the screen. Down the left side of the paint. Follow-away jumper. That one doesn't go, but he is going to go to the line.
Yeah, Western has Ottawa on their heels right now defensively.
And a timeout on the floor. A little over 5 minutes gone here in this second half. The Bulldogs up by 16. We're back here in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Montana Western leading Ottawa out of Arizona 60-44 here in the second half. And Western with all the momentum as of right now. Ottawa really needs to kind of calm down, get back in their game plan a little bit, and try and claw back into this thing.
Yeah, they're going to have to start knocking down some threes to climb back in this.
So at the foul line, Stewart, his first is up and good. Stewart right now, 12 points. Western has not missed a free throw. What are we, 18 of 18 maybe? 19 of 19.
Yes.
Stewart himself is 4 of 4, make it 5 of 5.
Free throw line makes a coach look good or bad.
So here come the Spirit, back the other way. Western in control here in this second half. Outscoring OUAZ 14-7. Spirit. Vukola drives into the paint, and he will be fouled. Huber on him defensively as they are bodied up.
Yeah, he's got to jump him on the crossover dribble. He's getting his hips turned. Vukola, a really smart player. Once his hips are turned, he recognizes that and goes hard to the hole.
Bounce pass comes in right side. Jones has it. They'll move it up top. Johnson. Johnson drifting lefts. Lost the handle on it. Able to get it back. There's it up top. Vukola. Shot clock down to 5. Vukola sliding to his feet underneath as Gittins will go up and get it.
Yeah, I actually think Stewart got pushed under the basket.
16-point lead for Western. Stewart, double team up top, across to Whiteside. Whiteside spins, puts up his shot, no good. And the Spirit go the other way with it.
Whiteside should have made that. He had a small on him, a guard.
Gittins, 21 points, looking to add to that here. Fights his way into the paint, puts it up, gets it, and the foul.
Yeah, when you let him get that depth, you're dead in the water.
Continually showing that strength as Gittins puts it high off the glass and in. And at the foul line, Gittins will shoot one. Spirit down by 14. We've been double digits for a while here. And Gittins puts it down. Western with a 13-point advantage. We'll look to bring her down the floor here. Looks like Spirit going to bring a little pressure. We going to see anything more than man?
Well,
maybe not.
I would pick up full court right now because Stewart's on the pine over there. He's really good at breaking any kind of press. Well, they're just going to go tentative man.
Huber in the backcourt, step for step with Johnson. Bounce pass to Whiteside, bobbled it for a moment, spins to his left. He'll get it off, no good. Western back defensively. Here come the Spirit with the ball. Controlling is Johnson. Johnson hands it off to Gittens. Gittens.
He's going to walk him down. There he goes.
Into the paint. Leaner is up and in again. Carter Gittens has 26 points.
Yeah, Western he's a tough matchup for them.
Half their scoring plus some for Gittens.
I'm going to back off him and let him shoot some threes and see how that works out.
Trying to jump that pass. 3-point shot is up and out, no good. Rebound controlled by the Spirit. DJ Jones in transition. Jones, right side, throws it up off balance, and we're going to get a block call. So the Spirit getting some life here, and Western going to bring some boys back out onto the floor, it looks like.
Well, if a kid wasn't a great shooter when I coached, I didn't want him to pick him up out here, and they're now trying to get to the paint, get to the free throw line, stop the clock, get back in this game, which they're doing. They got to back off them. They got to back off of them inside that 3-point line.
Jones at the line. He gets the ball, and his first is good. So Jones will get ready for one more. A 10-point lead. This is as close as the Spirit have been in a while here. 62-52.
Well, they were due to make some kind of run.
And Jones at the stripe. Junior forward. Gives it a spin. Shots on its way, and it is good. Both teams have been awfully good from the foul line here tonight. The lead is 9 for Western. Stewart going left, back to his right hand, moves it up top to Gruler. Gruler right wing, 3-point shot, no. Defensive rebound, Spirit.
Western has cooled off a bit.
They have, and the Spirit getting some rebounds on top of it. Pass out to the wing, Jones with a ball fake. Jones goes baseline, gets it. DJ Jones puts it down. He has 8 points on the night. And a 7-point lead here for Western. So the Spirit starting to reel them in here in the second half. OUAZ now outscoring Western 18-14 here in the second. Stewart in the lane, floater, and he gets it.
That's a big basket. They needed that. It's a nice run by Ottawa.
8 minutes gone here in this second half. The Bulldogs leading by 9, 64-55. And as you say, that was a necessary one to go down. All the momentum was certainly going toward the Spirit there. And a big shot for Western.
Well, they came down and got into their offense and quickly shot two threes. They have all the momentum going. They're getting to that paint. But another thing you've gotten away from is post entry. Get it in, kick it out, and let them drive. Give them some driving lanes.
Bulldogs lead by 9. Western has 3 guys in double digits. They're led by Stewart with 15. David Young has 14, and Kyle Gruler has 13 right now for Western. And OUAZ will inbound. Just trying to get an idea that Western was talking to the official quite a bit there for a moment, trying to figure out what we had going on.
Never know.
Never know. So here comes the Spirit into the offensive zone. Switch dribble down the right side, baseline, double team, pump fake, high off the glass, no, but it's tipped in. And they wave the shot. As they're going to say Gallardi on the tip. That one is no good, so Western with it.
The ball was still above the cylinder when he did that, so it's a good call.
Western, good ball movement underneath, across the baseline to Young, now out to the wing. Pull up, shot is up and out. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul underneath.
That was outstanding ball movement by Western. They found every open man on the floor and then get the offensive board and put it back in.
David Young playing awfully well here for Western right now. He has 16 points. He's their leading scorer. He'll go to the line here. He's 2 of 2 from the foul line. Very quiet 16 points, honestly, for Young.
I wouldn't believe that if you'd have just thrown it at me.
He's been real strong here. Free throw front is good. So 3-point play for Young. Buchla will check back in. Chunky Thatcher is here, so.
Yes, he's casually overseeing the crowd.
Yep. He's here, obviously running for office as normal. Back the other way, Spirit into the offensive zone. To the baseline, we're going to get a whistle and a foul as DJ Jones went baseline from that right corner. $11:19 left to play here in the ball game.
Both teams at the free throw line. The rest of the
just gonna say this could take a while.
It could take a while. It could be a difference maker.
Big time. Jones at the line. And the front half of the bonus is good.
He takes a while, but his concentration is amazing.
Yeah, he hasn't missed. He's 5 of 5 from the foul line. Yeah, maybe you'd say something if he missed, you know, as a coach.
Yeah, well, he's probably been doing that since high school. You don't talk to people about free throws.
Ever. Jones' second is good. So Western, leading by 10, will inbound here. And Stewart in the backcourt. Defensively, Kendall is there. Stewart, I'll set a high screen for him. Pass wide left. Driving, pull-up jumper from 6, no good. It's tipped out, Western gets it. Stewart to the right side. Good ball fake there by Carlson. He'll fire, no good. Offensive rebound, Young, and he's going to be fouled.
I tell you, Western is attacking the boards this half, too. They are really being aggressive.
Darius Kendall called with the foul. And that is going to put Young. So Young will go to the line and shoot 2. It's a fun conversation, the two different sides of I didn't foul him, and he's like, he tackled me.
Exactly. Yeah.
Young is first off the back of the iron, no good.
He's got to run sprints tomorrow.
Yep.
Or Monday at practice.
That is the first miss from the foul line for Western tonight. They were 21 of 21 before that, and Young gets the second.
22 of 23 is still pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent day at the office.
Yes.
Amazingly enough, we've got a ton of fouls here, especially in this second half. No one's fouled out yet. Down the right side, and that's going to be offensive. DJ Jones got that lead arm up.
DJ Jones is the player of the game. I'm just telling you, he read that thing, drew the charge. He's doing his job on the offensive end. He's having a great game.
Oh, as far as David Young?
David Young, yep. I'm sorry. I'm saying TJ Jones. Sorry. Yeah, David Young's getting it all done on the floor.
He's played really well. So Western down the floor. Across the timeline, Western leads by 11. Pull-up jumper from 10 is off the front of the rim, no good. Spirit rebound. Spirit looking to bring it back down to single digits here. Buchla around a screen. That's a good take, and he's going to get the foul on top of it.
Yeah. It was beat. There was no rotation. Post players got to stay out of there.
Mpa did a nice job giving him a screen to get around and easy access to the basket. 10-14 left to play here in this contest. And Buchla at the line. 4 points is all for him. He's 2 of 2 from the foul line. And he gets his one and only up and in. He'll get a breather. The Bulldogs lead by 8.
Plenty of time left. Western struggling shooting a little bit. Free throw line's their savior here tonight.
Western goes in motion. Full court man pressure here applied. And they'll back out a little bit. Midway point here of the second half. Western leads by 8. Around the screen, back to the left side, trying to find somewhere to go into the hands of Gruler. Gruler rolls it into the high post. Young turns and fires and gets it.
Not a bad guy to get the ball to.
New David Young. Boy, just a sparkling night for him. 6 of 8 from the floor, 3 rebounds on top of it. 4 or 5 from the foul line. Pass goes down inside. Trying to find somewhere to go. Azumpa into the double team, and we're going to get a hold call. Both teams working the officials.
Yeah,
I'd love to be able to run that back. Ankney had his arm in a bear hug.
And said, I didn't do it. The reality is they know they're going to post up. The big guy's going to take it to the block. Somebody's got to dig down on that dribble while the post is dribbling.
Bulldogs lead by 10. We have a timeout on the floor, so we'll take one. We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, in just a minute. Welcome back here after the timeout. Montana Tech is coming up next. The Digs will take on Lewis Clark State College. The Bulldogs here of Montana Western leading the Spirit 70-60. As they come out here, the Spirit with a little momentum here over the last 6 minutes or so.
Yeah, they've climbed back in it, got plenty of time on the clock. Got to make free throws.
Dan Maximpa at the line. 6'9" center, a ton of air under that one. And OUAZ able to get the rebound. Out to the wing, 3-point shot, no good.
Good look.
10-point lead for Western. And they have possession. Back the other way we go. Gruler around the screen. Pass comes here back. Nice pass underneath. And a big-time hammer slam by Whiteside.
My favorite percentage shot comes into play again.
Whiteside goes up with the right hand and gets it. Through the lane, attack. Ball's knocked out, picked up. Umpa. Good ball movement out to the other side. Partially tipped. Whiteside got a piece of it. Western the other way.
Great contest.
Tremendous length by Whiteside. Gruler, he's going to fire. No. And OUAZ will clear it out the other way. Spirit left wing. They'll rifle it down on the block. Skyhook is up, no good. Boy, Gagliardi just has missed some point-blank shots here today.
That was the area last night. Western got in trouble. Transition basketball, and they're getting their thing done tonight.
A 12-point lead for Western. Now we're going to whistle and a foul on the rebound as Whiteside went up over the back of Umpa. And I believe both teams now in the double bonus with 8:18 left to play.
Now, Drew wants a foul, but the reality is you got to put those in. You got to extend, put those in.
So we'll go the other way. Max will shoot 2 here. The big man from England.
My country, Margaret Thatcher, my aunt.
You guys went to, what, junior prom together?
In 1901.
Okay.
Yeah.
Umpa at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. First is up and new. Sorry, I thought it was 1-on-1. We are in the double bonus. Ottawa will do a line change here. They're going to bring in 4 new.
The key is Giddens. You got to have him on the floor.
And Oompa at the line for his seconds. So he gets 1 of 2. Western with the ball. 8:16 remaining here in the ball game. Into the offensive side we go. Stewart, he'll attack, and we're going to get a foul.
Referees are on top of this one tonight.
So at the line, going to be Whiteside. And Whiteside will shoot 2. Again, both teams in the double bonus. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot more free throws as this one goes. And Whiteside gets his first down.
In the second day of play, they're tired.
Western has just been fantastic from the foul line. They're 23 of 24. They get 24 of 25.
Unbelievable number, 96%. That was amazing.
A 13-point lead for Western. Yeah, I mean, even if you're down to a measly 80%, this is a much different ball game.
And 80% is not measly.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
8 minutes left to play.
Doesn't need to guard him out there.
Bukala drives into the lane, kicks it up top. Good ball movement into the corner. Simpson attacks, and a travel call.
Yeah.
Took one of the 4 extra steps you're allowed in the NBA.
You got the Euro step +1.
Bulldogs by 13. Western with it. Into the offensive side. Gruler around a high screen, step back. Pass goes out on the right wing. Now down to the block it goes. Whiteside. Whiteside moves it up top. Young puts on the brakes, moves it lefts. Huber, shot clock down to 6. Carlson, Gruler, down to 1. Gruler fires, and that one no good. Rebound by the Spirits.
Outstanding defense. Ottawa's picking it up now.
And Gruler's going to be called with a shove.
That is not a good foul.
No. Those 90-foot fouls we were chatting about earlier.
That was a frustration foul for whatever reason's going on out there. But
So Mpa will go to the line for 2 more here for the Spirit.
it's a real physical game, and players have to adjust to that. What the referees are going to call and what they're not going to call.
Mpa will get ready for 1 more here.
That was a frustration foul by Gruler.
Yeah. 13-point lead for Western. They've been up by as much as 18. It has been trimmed down to as little as, was it 7 or 8?
7 or 8, yeah. I think they trimmed it back to 7.
Western into the offensive side. 7:10 left to play in the ball game. Whiteside to Young. David Young, 20 points. Young with the left hand. Loose ball there for just a moment. Berkeley up top, Whiteside. Shot clock down to 7. Loose double team. Fall away jump shot from the elbow comes up short. OUAZ the other way.
OUAZ is playing some defense. I'm here to tell you, they're getting after things.
They'll lob it in, and we're going to get a foul away from the ball. And I believe that one's going to go on Billy Carlson. Carlson, the redshirt sophomore out of Billings West. Program has had a little success through the decades.
Yeah, just a little bit. Boys and girls.
No joke. And at the line is Gittens. Leading scorer on the floor. He has 26. He's 3 of 5 from the foul line. And his first here is money. So Gittens, 27 points. He's 11 of 14 from the floor.
That's outstanding shooting.
He's now 4 of 6 from the free throw line. His second is up and out, so we're going to get a shove call under the basket. as Whiteside went flying. And we're going to walk the other way and shoot some free throws. So we'll stack up the key and give her another go. At the foul line, Berkeley. Western. Again, it's just been bonkers from the free throw line. Berkeley's first is good. They're 25 of 26.
And you brought out a great point. If they're shooting 80%, Ottawa's in this thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a 5-point ball game rather than a dozen or 13.
Exactly. That's how important free throws are.
Berkeley's second is money. Yeah, I mean, it isn't much to say that if there's 5 or 6 less points up there, I mean, the texture of this thing's completely different. Buchla pulls up from 8 and gets it.
He's a high IQ player.
Oh, he is, isn't he?
Knows how to set people up.
9 points for Buchla. Western with it. Into the offensive side comes Huber. Ankney. Ankney spins, looking out on the left side. Baseline take, wraparound shot is up and in for Billy Carlson.
Good hard drive baseline.
13-point lead for the Bulldogs. From downtown, Buchla new. Out of bounds off of Western, and that will be Spirit basketball.
Yeah, you got 6 minutes left on the clock. You're down by 13, but you don't need, that was a wild shot, and you don't need that. You need to get into your stuff, attack the rim, which they've been doing, stop the clock.
Little shake and bake on the baseline. Gittins gets space and gets points.
He owns that paint.
29 points for Carter Gittins. Moving left with it, Stewart. Stewart pulls up from 10, just short. Defensive rebound, OUAZ the other way. Up top, ball's knocked away from Gittins, and that will remain OUAZ ball. An 11-point lead here for the Bulldogs.
Western needs Stewart on the floor now. It's basketball time. 5.5 minutes on the clock.
Bounce pass. Rolls in. And Spirit with it. Dribbling right, Johnson. Johnson moves it up top to Gittins. Gittins fires, rims out. Western with a rebound. Here come the Bulldogs in transition.
They got to be patient now and run some time down.
Carlson. He'll move it out to Berkeley. Berkeley. And that's knocked out of bounds. Good defense there. As getting a piece of that was Gittins. And Gittins will call out the offense here. An 11-point lead for Western. Trying to get her down to single digits here with 5 minutes left to play. Both teams deep in the double bonus. A couple players with 4. And it feels like everybody, including John Thatcher, has 3 otherwise. Attacking, whistle, and a foul.
Yeah, he got beat bad. Is that 5 on him? Yep.
And that is the case. So Buchla will pick up his 5th personal foul. And with 4:55 left to play here in the ball game, we have a timeout on the floor. So with it, we'll take one. The Bulldogs up by 11. We're back here in just a moment. 4:55 left to play here in this one as the Bulldogs up 78-67. When this one is done, we will have Ordigger basketball as Montana Tech will take on Lewis Clark State College. And we will certainly look forward to that.
This one is far from over yet.
It is a long way from over.
Yep. Western, they don't need to shoot any threes. They need to attack. They need to spread the court, give Stewart the ball out front, see what he can do with it, get some movement on the perimeter instead of anybody clogging up the key.
DJ Jones, the line, his first hits the front of the iron, no good. He's 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Bulldogs lead hangs at 11. He'll get the ball for his second look here. And that one rims out. Western with the rebound. Whiteside gets it. Double team, foul. So, again, we'll go the other way and shoot some free throws on the other side of the floor.
This is where it's that stretch in the game where all the other free throws mattered, but now they really matter.
Yeah.
That'll be the difference maker. If they continue to put their free throws in, they'll walk out of here with a win.
Western, 96.3% from the foul line. And that will increase it as they are 27 of 28 from the free throw line. An insane number here for Western. And Whiteside with the ball for his second. Rims out. And the Spirit grab the rebound. He is going to have to run some line drills for that one tomorrow. Jones the other way. Baseline spin move. Vukla out to the edge. Handoff, Johnson. Johnson here on the left wing. Has a lane. Johnson to the rack. Doesn't go. But we're going to see some more free throws. 4:33 left to play. We have, let me check here. We have a combined 59 free throws right now.
Deservedly so.
And Johnson at the line gets his first.
Yeah, there was an opportunity there. They set the screen for Johnson. They've been hedging and doing a great job of slowing that take to the key down. They didn't hedge that time. That post has got to get out and help.
Western looking at 1-2-2 full court pressure. Looking to get it into the offensive zone. They do. Grueller with it. They'll back off him just a hair. Grueller on the left wing. Looking to get rid of it. Pass comes up top to Stewart. Stewart, far left side. He's going to drive. Floater to the basket is up and out. Rebound controlled, and OUAZ will go the other way. 4 minutes left to play. 3-point shot, partially tipped. Western basketball. Coming out, I believe Whiteside got a piece of it again.
They're defending the perimeter really well.
Very much so. Stewart going to his left, puts on the brakes to Grueller. Grueller drives the lane, double team. Grueller spins back to the basket and gets it.
Defender walked away from him.
Spirit across time zone. Jerry Johnson. Johnson step back, fires it down in the deep left corner. Now it comes out to the far right side. Buchla to Johnson. Johnson for three, wide left. Western rebound.
Yeah, they're playing the perimeter great. They're not giving them good looks.
3:15 left to play in the ball game. The Bulldogs up 81-69. 3-point shot. Grueller is money.
Killer.
Grueller knocks that one down. He has 18 points, attacking the other way. Whistle and a foul.
That, I believe, is the first transition mistake Western has made all night, and they made a dozen of them last night. So I know he made the three, and everybody's happy, but get back and play defense.
So Vukla will go to the line here. Western up 84-69. 3 minutes left to play. Vukla, 3 of 3 from the foul line. His first here is up and good.
This kid's a nice shooter.
He is. 10 points on the day for him. Western's done a really nice job defensively on him. He ran into a little bit of foul trouble as well. We talked about Western's numbers from the free throw line. OUAZ is 23 of 33 at 70%. And Bucola's second rims out. Grueller with the rebound.
No hurry to get it down the floor. If you got the ball right now, run some clock. Go to the key.
Stewart to Grueller. Grueller attacks, draws the foul.
That's how you do it. Attack, attack. No need for threes.
DJ
as
Jones.
Much as you like those threes, Paul, I don't.
Well, I'm just such a, I shoot them so well. That's why I love them,
I know, that's why you'd be on my bench.
I had better be on everyone's bench.
That's where most wrestlers are.
I should have been on the bench for that, too. 14-point lead for the Bulldogs. Grueller's first free throw is up and out. Boy, that's just going to kill their numbers. They're 27 of 30 from the foul line tonight.
So they're only shooting
90%.
Yeah.
Grueller gets the ball for his second. And he gets 1 of 2. Grueller, 19 points. 2:45 left to play. Driving.
Yeah, you got to know the personnel you've been playing against all night. You want to get back. He's trying to pressure them up front. They're getting their hips turned, and you don't need to. Let him shoot a three. See what happens.
15-point lead here for the Bulldogs. And at the line is Darius Kendall. Kendall's first hits the front of the iron, no good. Kendall has 3 points on the night. That's his first free throw attempt of the evening. Again, coming up after this, Montana Tech will take on Lewis Clark State College. Battled around. And on the rebound, Western gets the rebound.
This may be the longest 2 minutes and 41 seconds of our lives because these guys are going to continue to go to the free throw line.
That is the truth. Let's see how many fouls we're looking at here. Let's take a look. We have a total of 47 fouls in the ball game.
That's a good number.
And at the line, first is up and out for Young. David Young just had a phenomenal game, 20 points. He's 7 of 9 from the floor, now 4 of 7 from the free throw line. 5 rebounds, couple assists. Young's second is good. 16-point lead for Western. Ottawa down the floor. Ottawa from downtown, long-range three comes up short, and that will go back to Western.
Exactly what I, as a coach, want him to do. Get back, get a hand up when he shoots it, take your chances. That's, if you look at statistics, and you should know how well shooters shoot. My guess is he's not a great three-point shooter.
Grueller gets it into Young. Young to Grueller in the high post, puts on the brakes. Down in the deep corner it goes. Driving, pass is tipped in the air. Stewart gets it, back in the corner. Driving is Carlson. Carlson to Grueller. Grueller from downtown drains the three.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was going to be a big game for him.
Grueller, 22 points. Ottawa the other way. And the shot by Gittens rims out, and he'll go to the line for a pair.
What a game Gittens has played.
Yeah.
Great player.
Just a monster. 29 points. He's 12 of 16 from the floor. 4 of 7 from the free throw line thus far. And he will shoot 2 here. So Gittens will go to the line. His first hits the front of the iron, no good. Change out some personnel here. And Gittens will shoot one more. 2:02 left to play here. Remember, this is game 1. We have a game 2 coming up in a few. Montana Tech will take on Lewis Clark State College. We'll have that one for you in about 15, 20 minutes when this one is done.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, this one is over. You can tell by the body language of Ottawa. They're not pressuring.
Stewart will attack the basket. He'll get it and the foul. 1:50 remaining in this one.
Yeah, cat's in the bag, bags in the river.
That's the deal. Western looking to go to 5-1 here on this young year. As again, our preseason for the Frontier Conference schools, far shorter than it has ever been, to be completely honest, with the addition of all the new schools going east.
A lot of traveling come into play, isn't there?
Mm-hmm. You know, but it offsets, because when you think about our non-conference schedule before, there was a whole lot of traveling to get games. And now, the travel to get non-conference games is going to go away, but the travel in conference certainly is going to expand, and those scales should level out pretty well. Simpson through the lane, up top. Ottawa, follow-away jump shot, back of the rim, no. Defensive rebound, Western, 90 seconds left. And, of course, this Western team will be on this floor one more time during the regular season. They'll play home and away. And Whiteside is going to be blocked by Gittins.
That kid got up to block that shot. He was up above the rim.
1:23 left to play. Players chatting it over.
You know, it's funny, all the years I coached, that's a nice lead. You don't feel like it when you're coaching. You don't.
Never. So Whiteside at the line. And he will get ready to shoot his second here. And he'll get the second one up.
No, he stepped over the line.
Oh, okay. Yep. So they wave it.
He did it twice before.
Okay.
And the referee went and told him. And he still did it again.
So Whiteside.
He didn't take it away the first time.
Okay.
Should have.
And OUAZ into the offensive side. Ottawa, Gittins from deep. Gittins back of the iron, no good. That one will go out of bounds. It will be Western basketball.
Let them shoot the three. That's all they've got left. They've got to shoot them. Let them shoot them.
Western slowly into the offensive side. 1:08 left to play here in this one. Western. Right side with it. Quincy Taylor. Taylor moves it up top, taken away.
It's going to be a nice slam dunk.
And down the other way, two-handed jam will go in for Majic. So Majic will get the hammer. Western back the other way. 46 seconds left. Remember, we will have another game after this as Montana Tech will take on LC States. We'll take a break and be back in a while. Majic will get the steal. 35 seconds remaining. Ottawa in transition.
I used to call this point time. I want to see who wants to shoot and get their points.
To the baseline, lost, and Western will get it and go the other way. 24 seconds left to play here in this one. And Western will bring her down the floor. Far side holding on to it is Quincy Taylor. And this one will go into the record books. Western will go to 5-1 on the young year. On the other side, OUAZ will go to 1-2 with the loss. 92-73, the Bulldogs with the win. Let's take a look here at team numbers for OUAZ. They shot 48% from the floor, 18% from the three-point line. On the other side, Western shot 49% from the floor and 47% from the three-point line. They were 8 of 17 from deep, 30 of 35 from the free throw line on the night for the Bulldogs. Individually for Western, they were led by Grueller. 22 points for him. David Young with 21. Emmanuel Stewart gets 18. And Whiteside in double digits with 11. On the other side for the Spirit, leading scorer was Gittins. Gittins gets 30. He was 12 of 17 from the floor. DJ Jones with a dozen. And Vukala gets 10 points on the night for the Spirits out of Ottawa, Arizona. Game one of our doubleheader here on a Saturday night. Thanks for joining us on Digger Vision. We have Montana Tech and Lewis Clark State coming your way in just a bit.